Hello, everybody. How are you, you gorgeous, gorgeous, caramel dipped barrel of monkeys? So, I know everything's looking grim right now, right? It's hard. It's harder. It's getting harder and harder to. Oh no, my coffee. It's getting harder and harder to. You like that ring? I know it's getting harder and harder to get preps, to get, basic necessities. And not everybody, most people only have one income. Bringing in the money. I know a lot of states and every different living expenses. So different pays. Not everybody is making $15, $20 an hour. Hey, what's up, Warlord? How you doing, bro? So this is going to y'all. I mean, it's making going to the Goodwill to see what you can get for survival, for prepping on the cheap. There's plenty of secondhand stores out there. Secondhand stores in the last 10 years have popped up overnight all over the place. Also, discount stores have popped up all over the place because not everybody can afford name brand grocery store prices or name brand big box stores. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, am I cutting out? Crap. I'm going through back roads. Sorry. I hope y'all can hear me somewhat better. I was saying, I know not everybody, like discount stores, secondhand stores, are popping up overnight everywhere. And, with what's been going on with the epidemic and everything, okay, I just hope I'm coming in better now because I'm going through the back roads. But, everybody's at least got a Goodwill around them. And the thing about Goodwill is you need to know what you're looking for. And also, you need to know about, like, their sales. You need to know when to get there, too. Because Goodwill really sells to the older generation. The they they sell to older people. They sell to grandparents, stuff like that, for the cheap. And I know you can say, well, I can go to garage sales, yard sales, stuff like that. Yes, you can. But the thing is, not a lot of people have the weekends off to go to, say, the flea market or go to yard sales or anything like that. It's really hard for a lot of people to get the weekends off for those kind of things. But secondhand stores are always going to be around. Secondhand stores will always be open literally 24/7. I mean, and nowadays, with people, especially during spring, because springtime right now is really the best place to go and get secondhand goods at a fair, decent price. Um, I'm not saying everything that Goodwill has is in peak condition. You know, you could go there and find a canning, a pressure canner, but you may be missing the weights. You may be missing the actual pressure gauge on it. But you know what? You can get that pressure canner for like $10 or $15, sometimes less than that. Right, Rain. Yeah. Sometimes you can go there and find brand new items. Um, it's just, but the thing with Goodwill, like secondhand stores and stuff like that, it's a hit or miss. One day you may go there and you can find a pup tent or sleeping bags or a military rucksack. The next day you go, nothing may be there, you know. The majority of it is, cooking utensils, plates, cups, stuff like that. Um, in a survival situation, in a SHTF situation, if you are planning on becoming a trader in an SHTF situation, I know a lot of people prep and stock and everything for themselves, but I also know a few people that want to become merchants in an SHTF situation. They want to get tradable goods so they know they have a resource or something that they can use as currency in an SHTF situation. Hey, Eli, brother. How you doing, brother? But for individual use, to get your start, to get your feet planted, to have a decent, a decent usable survival kit, a bug out or a get home bag that you can pack on the cheap and put it into your car, your truck, whatever, and have it on you in case of any kind of emergency. And, Goodwill, Salvation Army, they're both good. Where Goodwill kind of utilizes everything and anything that somebody can give out. Where Salvation Army more more or less stays with the basics that is needed. Well, one of the local thrift stores that I was going to take you to is closed today. Anyways, so I guess we are going straight to the Goodwill. I was going to show you the differences in like local secondhand stores, especially if you live in the country. It's better shopping from a local thrift store, secondhand store, than it is trying to go into the city and trying to find your stocks from the big name, secondhand stores. The best thing you could do is go to a Goodwill. What is it called? Goodwill Overstock place. The Goodwill Overstock Places is a coalition of all Goodwills within your city that has a stockpile of stuff that has been on the shelves and everything that nobody has wanted, and they donate it to the major the major Goodwill overstock place. And that place, they usually charge by the pound. So, and they have huge tubs and everything that you have to sift through, you have to check, you have to do all that stuff. But usually you pay like 65 cents a pound for stuff, and like shoes and clothing, and well, shoes, like even shoes. I got a pair of brand new Timberland, Gore-Tex Timberlands that are like $300 boots for $1.25. And the price that they were trying to sell at Goodwill for it when it was in a Goodwill store was like $55 for those Timberlands. But I found them at the Overstock place and I only paid $1.25 for it. And I checked on eBay about them. eBay wants to sell them for 300. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you're not going to find everything that you need at one place. It's going to take time. It's going to take, you know, it's really a time suck. But you also need to know what time to go to Goodwills too. The best the best thing to do is go early in the morning when your Goodwill opens and stay there for at least 2 hours, because that's when the workers and everything are sorting through all the stuff that was donated last night, putting price tags on it, putting it on the floor. That's why you see a lot of the older generation people there at 8 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 7:30, so they can be there right when it opens. Hey Shelly, how you doing, sis? Oh yeah, $55 is still cheap, but I mean, you know, I'm just going by people that don't have random $55 just staying there. I mean, most people would have $1.25 in their pocket that they could spare before $55. That could be a water bill, that could be an electric bill, or even a phone bill. Especially if it's going to be a prep, something that, because the definition of prepping is items that are not used and put in storage until it is needed for a catastrophe. Can never say that word. How you doing, Shelly sis? How you doing? So, what I like to do is I make a map out of all the places that I'm going to go. Like what I was doing, I hit the local secondhand store first. Well, the local secondhand store was closed. So my next stop is the Goodwill that is almost going into the city. And also on that same run, coming back from the city, there's a Salvation Army and another Goodwill on the opposite side of the road that I can't get to yet. Hey, girly girl, how you doing, sis? So you need to plan your trek, so you're not wasting, especially right now. People can't be just out roaming the streets and wasting gas, especially, if they have to budget how much money that they can put into their gas tank a week. Like I started this channel for the normal people that are living paycheck to paycheck and having to budget every week or every month on what they can get, what they can't get. And it's hard to prep. It's hard to get stuff, extra stuff, when you already have everything planned to the penny, But there may be 1 week where you can put back $20. Maybe maybe this month you don't have to buy that much food because you bought extra food, so you can keep an extra $30 in the back, and that extra $30 can go to your preps, can go to what you need. And I know a lot of people are going to say, no, that's $30 that I'll need in case of an emergency, like a tire blowout or something like that. Well, yes, that is a situation also, but you have to learn, you have to understand that you have to spend money. You don't have to spend it on name brand, top of the line gear to survive. Hell, the whole entire thing on this is see what I can make for a beginner survival pack with $10 at the Goodwill. And if we don't find anything at the Goodwill, the whole entire thing is $10. Wherever I think I can buy, and if I can only buy one thing at each place, I still have to keep at that $10. Can't go over. Well, technically, you can go over because of taxes. You have to always put taxes in it. But with $10, the taxes would come out to being like 50 something cents. Just can't go over the $10 with stuff. Hey Chad, how you doing, brother? What is up, Chad, brother? What is up? Would you like to join, Chad? Would you like to have a blue bird thrown at your window? I got, I got 2 hours before I have to be at work. So, doing a quick live stream and everything, trying to show that anybody can make a start out survival kit with like $10 at the Goodwill or any secondhand store. Sweet. All right, brother. Here. You know what? Screw it. Here. Invite. Clipboard. Copied. Open up. Paste. Plop. Plop, plop. Yeah, no. That got way too much off subject that shouldn't have been last night. That's why I said that's why I love Guardian and I love Uncle Al to death. You know, Uncle Al has been one of my number one supporters and everything since I first started my channel. But that's not what I made my channel to be. My channel was made to help the norm, help the normal people, you know, because like I said, when you get a pile of, oh, trust me, Chad, war talk, it's the new taboo. It's always been taboo to talk about it. It always will be. And I'm on the same boat with you on it. But that comes with the turf with survivalists, preppers, all that stuff. That's what I was trying to warn you about. But I sent that link in the chat for you, Chad. I'm driving. I can't switch back and forth through Twitter and everything. It's all good, brother. It's all good. Take your time. But that's why I say, like, with survival and everything, my panel was supposed to be for the normal people, for the people that were not born preppers, that were not born survivalists, not born woodsmen or women. You know, it's my channel was to help people be prepared. And it's easier answering questions and helping people that are not on that level, especially with low incomes, you know, because a lot of people, a lot of the middle-aged people, like in their 40s and the 50s. Some of those people are on disability. Some of those people are on SSI, and they are only limited to a certain amount of money a month. So trying to prepare or, prep or anything like that when you're on a limited income is hard. It's very hard. I mean, I grew up poor. I grew up with people that couldn't even get cash. And those are the people I want to help. Those I will join survivalist chats. I will join everything, but getting getting 16 preppers or survivalists or whatever you want to call them in the same room on the same chat, it's the exact same thing as having 6 paranormal investigators on the channel talking about the same thing. We talk about what we know. We talk about all this stuff, but we don't ever Rain. It's all we do is we talk about the best thing to do for the best action. But we don't think about the individuals that are just now trying this, that they've actually woken up because of the pandemic. Boop, boop. What's up, brother?
What's going on there, Matthew?
Nothing much, sir. Nothing much. Just, I don't know.
I just woke up and I got on YouTube and I'm like, well, what time is it? 1 o'clock? Let's see who's live on YouTube. See if anyone's live on YouTube. And I had Gypsy Road and Second Star Survival. I'm like, damn, who do I pick?
Thank you, sir. That's an honor.
Hell yeah.
All right.
This is weird being on a StreamYard that I can't click on all kinds of like overlays and stuff. I don't have any control.
I know, right?
I feel weird.
Now you just get to sit in the co-pilot seat.
Now I just sit here and have no responsibilities.
Right. All you get to do is just talk and chill. That's what my stuff is all about, brother.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
Yeah.
Good vibes.
I try.
Hey, Rain, how's it going?
Yeah, Rain's my sister. She's been.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, not blood sister, but.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. But
woo! I'm still waking up over here.
Hello.
Still losing the inflammation in the face here while I wake up and my blood drains down back to my toes here.
That works, brother. That works. Yeah, I'm sorry about last night. It went off the scale and
that's
the
okay,
wrong
man.
way.
Well, I grew up listening to that kind of stuff. So I mean, even when I was a real young kid, my dad and his friends used to talk about how Russia's gonna nuke us and
yeah,
this is the end of the world. And I mean, I've been listening to that for 20 years now. So I'm like,
same here, brother.
I guess it's the same conversation and
just a different age.
Different generation. Here we are.
And that shows you that shows you the same fear is still installed into everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I thought I thought things would change, like would bring society closer together after the pandemic hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I have seen a increase of higher, wealthier people shopping at Walmart for like go bags and all this stuff and
Yeah.
not knowing what to get.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was it? Like 2 months ago, I was at Walmart and there was a brain surgeon and his wife was like a district attorney and they were looking at,
Oh boy.
hiking backpacks and stuff. And and they were like, yeah, we watched all this like Survivor TV shows and everything, and we're we're, we're worried about bugging out and it's gonna get worse. I was like, wow,
You guys are starting from a yeah.
yeah,
You're like,
yeah,
first of all, you're gonna want to not bug out.
right. And I tell everybody that, and people
Yeah.
look at me like, what? And I'm like,
Right. Yeah, you have
if
a
you're,
castle for a reason.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, and that's the first thing that would jump out of any prepper's mouth is I got 3 bug out bags ready to go. And I'm like, why? All your
Yeah.
stuff is in your house,
Right. Yeah.
and it's like people that's been prepping for 15 years, like me, I've been prepping for 20 plus years,
Mm-hmm.
and all my stuff, everything of 20 plus years is not going to fit in a bug out vehicle. It's
Oh no. No.
yeah. And even if I could pack it completely full of everything, I would have no room or anything to do anything in it. And people are like, "Oh, I just need a knife on my side and a 30-06 on my back and that's it." Well, okay, that's good for you. Like,
Yeah.
but what happens about your shelter? What about you being in the deathly cold? Like,
Oh yeah.
I,
There's so
I
many
don't,
different things that could go wrong.
right. But you're going to get that everywhere, brother. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you talk about. There's always some master guru that knows every damn thing in the world. And it and they're the ones that don't even have a channel. They're the ones that don't even you
Oh
know,
yeah.
but they're willing to write a novel in your chat room.
Right.
But
Show no
uh,
proof. It's like, huh.
yeah,
If you're so
I don't
good, let's start helping other people.
right. That's what YouTube is. It's a community to help.
Mm-hmm.
And
So you were talking about uh I didn't realize this said Goodwill Survival. I thought it was just like Goodwill as in just like I didn't realize you were talking about the business name, but that's
yeah,
a cool
yeah,
idea, a cool concept. Just somebody that doesn't have a whole lot of money, might be living on low income that still wants to be a little prepared.
right.
Even a little bit more prepared is better than nothing. So,
Yes. And because my channel was made for the people that don't have 18 to $20 an hour jobs, people that are
yeah.
working the drive through at McDonald's,
Mhm.
like, and living paycheck to paycheck, or like people on disability, stuff like that. And it's easier for food prepping is easy for people. Like, the majority of people have food stamps. The majority of people have, some kind of government aid that to
Mm-hmm.
help them.
Yeah.
So if they don't, if they have that resource and they don't want to prep or anything, that's on them.
Right. Right.
But
Yeah, and you're coming from a country too that has more food than most other places on the planet,
true.
like readily available and stuff. So, yeah, like you said, the opportunity is there. It's
Hmm.
just you really need to, if you want it bad enough, the opportunity is there to really collect and save up a lot of food.
Yes, sir. And it's so strange that even with what happened in the last 2 years, I have seen a majority of people freaking out, and because of what happened, what they actually saw in what could happen in the grocery stores with freak buying.
Yeah.
And it's scary when you actually see you know things disappear off the shelf in a moment's notice. You know,
Oh yeah. Especially in a small town where you might just have one small grocery store and we're low on the priority list.
right?
The bigger stores are going to
And
get the stuff first and then trickle down to us.
right, and that's and but see, in like the more rural areas, like they don't really get affected by the major cities. Like
Right.
they
Yeah.
they may they may be able to you know say, hey, you bought 20 cans of this. Can you put like 10 of them back?
Another thing too is like the grocery store in my town. There's a chain of them, but they're only in Michigan, and they do their
Right.
best to, if they're looking for like a canned vegetable source, they'll go with
Yeah.
a Michigan made source if they can, or like popcorn or coffee. Like a lot of their products are made in Michigan, and they proudly display that. So like if something gets affected in Minnesota, we're less likely to notice the effect of it here because a lot of the stuff is made here and stays here. But
Right.
then there's a lot of products too, like beef. Well, actually, even our beef, I think a lot of it does come from Michigan, but um, it's a lot more
That's cool.
expensive, unfortunately. But it is like grass-fed Michigan
Yeah.
beef. But yeah, like some of the other stuff, like toilet paper. I mean, that was pretty ridiculous when you went to the grocery store and we had no toilet paper. And I
Right.
had three 3D printers sitting here at the apartment because at the time I was making face shields for the local hospitals.
Yeah.
And and man, what a chapter in my life that was. I found out how to make those and bought three 3D printers, learned how to run them, and then just started pumping out face shields as fast as I could make them 24 hours, around the clock they were running. And then I
Oh,
found
brother,
out about that.
that's awesome.
It was so rewarding, man. And then there was a location where other 3D printers in the state that had the same file. Like we had a Facebook group. We were all sharing the ideas and sharing how many we were making. And then every time we would switch materials or something, we would update each other and say, I'm getting good with this, bad results with this. And then we had
Right.
at University of Michigan Hospital, there was a location where all the 3D printers around in the area would go to drop off our products in these giant barrels of bleach water. And then we
Yeah.
had volunteers working there too, which I was one of the volunteers. And we would just sit there and hand with a 3D 3-hole punch and some transparencies, we would sit there and make these face shields and then ship them out to the hospitals. So super rewarding. I had to do something to get out of the pandemic mindset. I was just sitting here doing nothing and locked in the house. And volunteering was one of the one things that they would let you out on the roads for. So I was like, here I go, man.
Right. See, I was stuck. I was stuck in there. Like,
yeah,
I couldn't do anything. I couldn't help with my step up program, like scout up program. Like, see, I created a. Well, I didn't create. I co-founded a Boy Scout and Girl Scout camp that that was for the children who couldn't afford to do this stuff.
oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, and the guy that I co-founded it with, and he ended up shutting it down because, for one, the pandemic's still here, and children are the ones that are most likely to transmit it now. You know?
Yeah.
And you really don't want to be out in the wilderness or anything with a face mask on, doing, tasks of like cutting and processing wood and everything with that face mask on, and feel like you're suffocating and trying to tell kids what to do. And
yeah, it can get it. That could be a mess.
Yeah,
we switched our printer, or well, at least I did. I came up with a file that looked like a little piece of toilet paper, or it looked like a roll of toilet paper, and then I made it into a keychain, and then on the toilet paper it just said 2022 or 20 whatever the hell year it was, 2020.
Yeah,
and I sold them for $1 a piece. It was kind of funny, just something to do while I was laid off and had the printers running.
I understand, brother. I understand. It was a time, and I thought more people would wake up and see the bad, see what can happen.
Yeah.
But
people are like, well, back to normal.
Yeah, like when Texas got the okay to be able to get out and go back to doing our daily lives,
there
was probably 300 people in the Guadalupe River swimming and everything right beside each other the next day. And guess what?
Outbreak.
It spiked. Yeah, the outbreak happened, and everybody's like,
what the hell happened there?
What did happen?
I thought we were cool, man.
We don't understand.
Hey, man, I just wanted to hang out with my friends, man, and now I'm sick, man.
Yeah, like what kids? You gotta love humans. You gotta love them.
Oh yeah.
Love to hate them.
There's enough of us. Jeez.
I know, right? But
so what would I guess if you could pick 5 things out of, well, yeah, I guess if you could pick 5 things, what would be the first 5 things at a Goodwill that you'd really, if you could only afford 5 different things?
If you can only afford 5 things,
and you already have a backpack.
Okay, if you already got a backpack, then you need something to be able to boil water in, something to contain water and boil water in. So anything that's single walled, because you can't get vacuum sealed mugs or anything and boil water in it because it will explode.
Oh yeah, I never thought of that. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
2 different layers, so.
Yes, sir. And so anything that's single walled, like an old kettle or an old percolator, something that you're going to get more than say 24 ounces out of. I usually go for either a quart or a liter. Um, but because you can get liter, old percolator, steel or aluminum,
Mm-hmm.
and those are easy to find. Then you want to get something for cover, like even something as simple as uh, a sleeping bag. You don't truly need, because there's plenty of sleeping bags that are waterproofed. Um, like not in a heavy downpour or anything like that, but if it's a light shower or whatever, it will hold off the rain. Um,
And
and
I've even
also,
seen.
yeah, go
I,
ahead.
I was gonna say I've even seen people use a tarp as like an outside layer,
Yes,
in a situation if they need to.
yes, sir. And I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying for one of the five,
Yeah.
because you won't really find that many tarps at like Goodwill. Um, but you will find more of like sleeping bags or a tent. So either one's going to be good. I'd rather prefer the sleeping bag because you can make an A-frame, a lean-to or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you got that to cover yourself up and keep yourself warm. Because a tent's not really going to keep you warm. It'll keep you protected from the elements, but it won't keep you from the
No.
cold.
No. I found that
And
out.
right?
Hey man, you want to go on a camping trip? I mean, I think we could stay warm enough. Sure. Oh my god, it was so cold. God bless. The first
And
time we tried it, we were real dumb, and my friend went out with just like a Dollar General blow up mattress or something, and it got so cold
oh,
that it cracked in half in the middle of the night. It literally cracked in half and hemorrhaged air out of it faster than. Oh my god, it was
oh,
crazy. I'm like, I
that's
didn't even know that could
hilarious.
happen. Plastic got
Yeah.
so brittle it just.
Oh yeah, plastic will break. That's why I tell people to never get the air up mattresses. Like
Mm-hmm.
if anything, you can make a better ground cover with a like one of the Mylar window covers for your car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could put that on the ground because it's honeycombed, and it will protect you from the coldness of the ground,
Mm-hmm.
but it will also reflect the heat back up onto you
That's a
and
good
keep you
idea.
double warm. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh man, I'm just sitting here thinking of how unprepared we were, and it's so comical. I wish I would have taken videos or something.
oh brother, when you're young and
Yeah.
you know you ain't got that much money, I mean
Mm-hmm.
you don't think about this other stuff. You just think, I want the adventure, I want to be out there.
Absolutely. Yeah, you
And
watched everybody on YouTube do it, so it
right,
shouldn't be too hard. We
yeah, like
we were in a we were in a summer tent, like a one season tent, where the rain fly only went down so far, and then there's like
yeah,
mesh exposed and cold air just blowing right in. It was so bad.
that's
My
that's
friend,
great.
that mattress that cracked in half, I think most of the reason for that was that he blew it up with his own breath, so all the moisture inside of there froze.
Yep, the condensation. Yes, sir. And that's one bad thing that people don't talk about in tent camping in cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
Like the best thing to protect yourself from condensation building up in your tent and freezing is to get a white piece of cloth and put it over your face and breathe into the cloth and let the cloth collect your condensation from the breath, and it won't freeze on the inside of the tent.
Wow, that's a good idea, man.
Yeah.
You could just wear a mask. I mean, wear one of your leftover face masks.
Yes,
that we
sir.
got a million of.
And also the good thing about it is it's your own water, so it's already clean. So if you're in a survival situation, you can breathe into that all night long and let it freeze, then hang it up by the fire and let it defrost and melt into your cup, and you have clean drinking water, almost like maybe a quarter of a cup.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I've never heard of I mean, out of all the things I've watched on YouTube, I've never heard of that, and that makes perfect sense to do that.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of things, brother, that TV will not tell you about. Like okay, I know everybody's seen Les Stroud, right? I know you've seen Les Stroud.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he did an episode in Australia in the outback, and he went from one place that was plentiful to another place that had a stagnant, dirty pool of water. And he said he could not drink out of that water or anything because just the bacteria alone would not be killed by fire. So because it had feces and everything in it. Well, the thing is with that dirty water and everything, you can boil it, then have a water bottle, like a plastic water bottle, and inject that water into you as an enema, and you will rehydrate your body. Because your intestines can filter out all that dirty, but your stomach can't.
Man, never thought of that.
Well, they don't want to talk about that because it's improper. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You don't want to get... Yeah, they're not looking for that image on YouTube.
Yeah, you know, it just...
Mom, why is Les Stroud upside down? Oh, he's okay, honey. He'll be all right.
He's doing yoga.
He's just doing yoga, babe. Same thing Mom does every Friday.
Right. Oh God, man. That's great.
Yeah, let's not teach that on. We're gonna have to answer more questions than we have answers to, so probably shouldn't do that. But yeah, the coffee. I've heard of coffee enemas.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing.
Howard Stern's co-host has been doing that for years, I guess. She says. Yeah. Coffee enema.
You get the pure extract of the caffeine, and you don't have to process it.
Spooky Morales is putting poop emojis in the chat room. What's up, Spooky?
What's up, Spooky? He stuck in with the poop.
Yeah, he's like, what in the hell did I just walk into? Is this a butt stuff episode?
Right. Oh, but oh my God. That's great.
No, we're just talking about how to rehydrate your body, and one of the ways is to shoot it on up there.
See, like what Shelly just said, you know, she's been on medical leave since 2019, and she has less than $250 a month for bills and food.
Yeah. No extra money to prep for anything.
Yeah. This is what my channel was for. My channel wasn't for a crap load of all survivalists with the same, you know, or preppers that's been doing it for 40 years and
$250,000
They,
invested or something.
yeah, it's for people, basic humans, every day-to-day Joe or Jane, you
Yeah.
know,
Yep.
and and
I'm all about that.
yeah, it's just, I guess, because all the survivalists came to my channel and started seeing me, and they've been invited me to their channels, and it's been is just everybody saying the exact same thing over and over, just in a different way.
Yeah.
And I I hate that, because we don't look at the issues of normal everyday people. Most survivalists and most preppers think that, like, people are hobbyists, and they're not truly in it for the right reasons. They're only in it because of a recent scare. But that's all you need. You need one scare to get you to do it.
Yep.
Not all of us just woke up and say, "Oh, I'm prepping today,"
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something that normally just people just gravitate to unless they're pushed into that situation, which, like I was with COVID, and I had to
Right.
figure out what the hell I was going to do living in this small apartment with no extra food. So,
Yeah.
man, I wish I would have talked to you beforehand though about the freeze dried food, because I fell for the whole
The
mountain
Mountain
house thing.
House. Yeah. Mountain House. Mountain House made so much money from not only YouTubers, but from survival, like the survival bigwigs too, like Les Stroud, uh, Bear Grylls, um, Cody Lundeen, Dave Canterbury, stuff like that.
Yeah. Bear Grylls for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
I see what you're saying though. Like if that's what gets you into it, then that's what gets you into it. And then you start learning more about how, like, hey man, Mountain House is 6 times more than just going and buying the Knoll meals.
yeah, it is. And you get the same amount of food out of it, just in a smaller, more accessible bag too. And it comes in the same exact bag as those Mountain House bags. You can pour the hot water in it. It just doesn't come with a Ziploc top.
Right.
That all you got to do is just fold it over and leave it there and let it heat up.
Yeah.
But oh no, you got to have the Backpackers Pantry or Mountain House or Wise. I mean, don't get me wrong. Wise is one of the first brands of the dehydrated food for survivalists and stuff like that. And they are cheap.
Are they?
They are almost, they're almost on the same level as Knorr.
Oh.
But people give Wise such a bad rep because, yes, they are high in sodium. And all of it is high in sodium, That's how it's preserved.
Yeah, well, if you're on, it's not, you're not going to be, I'm on, I mostly eat like a keto diet right now, mostly just,
right.
Yeah, proteins and fats and stuff. But I was going to say, if you were on a protein and fat diet like I am, salt doesn't really, especially if you're active, it's not really a factor, because I just go through so much sodium as it is that it kind of just supplements my diet anyway. But yeah, if you're taking in carbs like these meals provide, it's not really. Wise makes a solar generator now and panels.
Yeah, they were the grandfathers. I mean, they were the, how should I put it, the forefathers of survival food. you
Huh.
know? And they do it at a reasonable, affordable price for everyday families. They've been around since, I want to say, the nuclear era, like in the 50s.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Yeah, I like their website.
Oh yeah, brother. They're worth it. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, they weren't
people
even on
just
my
say,
radar for some reason.
yeah, because big name stores and everything don't advertise it as well as like Mountain House or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wise Bundle. Man, it's still kind of right here. Yes, that's the only question I had was the which I'm sure it doesn't matter, but this one says like survives up to 25 years shelf life, where like the package on it says it's going to expire next year, but you and I both know
right.
it's the same freeze dried stuff. It's not going to only last till next year.
Yeah, I mean, because everything has to have a expiration date,
Mm-hmm.
and since it's a basic food, it has to it has to have a year date, minimum 2 years on it.
Yeah.
But it's pasta, I mean,
Yeah, pasta
hell,
and powder.
yeah, they found pasta in the Victorian era that's still edible, you know.
Really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I mean, they found honey in Egyptian tombs that are still edible. Those are forever foods that will always stay good.
Man, yeah, people don't talk about that enough. How honey is like one of the only things that does not expire
Yeah.
and carries so many beneficial. Uh oh, did we lose you? I'm all alone. I'm all alone. Oh, hey there,
Sorry
Matt,
about
brother.
that.
How's it going?
Hey, good. I got out of the car and came up here, and I lost signal.
Oh,
So
right
we're
on.
here at we're here at Goodwill. So
Oh, are you?
yes, sir.
I didn't know you
You
were
want to
actually
change
going
my
there.
cameras? Yeah.
That's
When
awesome.
I yes, sir. Yeah, like I always I always try to do my live streams as a video because I don't know how to do editing and all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's my downfall. Like it's better to show real life and be able to answer questions at the same time.
Yeah, that's really
Thank you.
cool that you drove all the way there.
Oh yeah, it was only. I mean, it's only like 10 minutes from my work.
Hi, guys.
So
Welcome to a podcast. You guys are live on a podcast.
right here you go, Chad.
Oh, my God. Quarantine box. 14 days upon
Must
arrival from the
quarantine.
North Pole. Spooky Morales says applying ancestors' methods with modern tools.
Yes. Oh. Oh. Look at all the haunted dolls.
Oh my God. You're going to make me drive to a Goodwill.
Yeah, I know, right?
I love those places.
So do I, brother. Like this. This is where I got all my survival stuff. This is Goodwill, secondhand stores, all that stuff. And if it was if it was used and still good in a secondhand store, it's gonna last you in real life.
Yeah, it's already lasted somebody else their life
Right.
or what they need it
And
for.
another good thing is get your prepper library from the Goodwill too. Like
Good idea.
Spanish flavors, stunning dishes inspired with their region ingredients of Spain, old fashioned cures and proven home remedies.
Caring for your child. See, that's information that somebody would usually use the internet for that wouldn't have it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't drop your blood pressure with bananas. $2.49 for this.
A lot of information in there.
Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, prepper
Salt.
libraries, all this stuff. Like, I've even seen medical books, like, from medical schools and everything, for sale for like $1.25 here. They tell you about drugs and all this stuff. See what they have around here. See, look, a grill stein. It's a marble slab with two cooking, like mineral spirit stoves underneath to heat up the marble slab. And
I've never seen that.
look how many bushcrafters. Yeah, $20 for it, and it's heavy as crap.
I bet it is. That's awesome.
Yeah, like, copper skillet. All, and it's lightweight. Like, this is lighter than what is it called?
Oh, like a cast iron pan or something?
Well, no, the new lightweight metal that they use for cooking now. Not tungsten. I forgot. These are what I was talking about.
Oh,
something
yeah.
like this. It's a single wall. $3.99 for it. And there's two of them. Yeah. I mean, it's got a steam spout on it. It's a kettle. Good locking lid on it, so it won't. See?
Yeah. Goodwill always has good stuff like that. The kitchenwares.
That's what I was talking about. For water, I mean, you can make tea out of it. You can do whatever you need to do with it.
Man, I need to actually have one of those. I've been thinking about buying a kettle like that, because every time I make my coffee with my French press, I always boil water just in a pot, and it sucks pouring it out of there. Need to get me a kettle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I understand.
I've got Alien Girls song stuck in my head. Alien Girl. Alien Girl. Right, Spooky? Boom, 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 boom. My camera. Welcome back to another episode of Second Star Survival. My name is Chad Smith, and today we are at the Goodwill grocery store. Not the grocery store. We're at the Goodwill survival store. My camera is just... I look like Bob Lazar over here in his interview.
Right.
What in the hell?
Like, look, brand new
French press.
Yeah, $6.99. They got like 3 of them.
Nice.
8-cup French press.
Best coffee I've ever had.
Yeah. Like, this is what I tell people. Like, the Goodwill is good for people with a low budget,
Spooky says he wants to change his YouTube name. What do you want to change it to? Lob Bazaar? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back my favorite co-host from California, Lob Bazaar. You can't get rid of Spooky
You want to get up here?
Yeah, man.
Right.
Click that link in
You
the
want to get up here, Spooky?
chat box, man. Don't boil water in that.
Yeah. See, like, most of these things, like, you can find plenty of these water bottles everywhere, but you got to see if it weighs heavy, if it feels like it's thick, don't get it because it don't won't.
No problem, Spooky. No problem, Lobzar.
Bob Lazar. All right. Let's see.
That place looks pretty nice. I mean, it doesn't look overcrowded with stuff like mine is. They just kind of throw a dump truck load on a shelf and walk away from it.
Yeah. Here you go, Spooky. Found you the perfect bat.
That's called the Persuader.
Yeah.
That persuades people.
We're gonna give Spooky all the baseball bats. And
any good backpacks?
Like, sometimes you find decent. Oh, I'm probably breaking up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm breaking up.
Oh, yeah.
You want a foosball coffee table?
Oh, man. That's cool. Sold. There's a lot of unique things there. Welcome back to another episode of Second Star Survival. I'm your host, your co-host, Chad Smith. And today, we are talking about La Bizarre. La Bizarre is a YouTube personality that used to be Spooky Morales. Oh, hi, welcome back, Matt.
Hi. Yeah. I'm losing connection really bad here.
Yeah. Yes, you are, man. Not going to deny that.
Yeah. We may not. Yeah. We may not stay here long because I'm not really finding anything except for an old wet tubes AM FM radio. That's a shower radio.
For $3?
Yeah, $3.99.
That's not bad.
No.
I don't know if we have any radio stations left around here, but
yeah.
You could always convert that into a spirit box.
Yeah. Alright, so there's really nothing here.
Spooky's making Grandma's brunch right now. But he'll be in a minute. Okay.
It's all good, Spooky brother.
I wish we could meet Grandma one day. We need to talk to Grandma. We need to talk to Gram. See what she feels, how she feels about UFOs.
Oh yeah.
Spooky, see if Grandma will do butt stuff. We'll talk to her about her marble sculptures.
Oh, really?
Do you know about those, Matt?
Which marble sculptures?
Spooky's grandmother trained over in Italy and learned how to sculpt marble sculptures. And has quite a and has quite a collection of them still.
Huh.
That's
awesome.
She grew up in LA and remembers the Battle of Los Angeles.
Oh God. What is?
Oh, we're losing you we're losing you.
Jeez.
Remembers the
The
Battle of
wind
Los
is
Angeles? That's
knocking.
so cool. When the military fired at the sky full of UFOs.
Oh,
Yeah, we need to get her on the podcast. Get her in touch with Jamie and Bree, please, and let's do butt stuff. Christopher, what is this butt stuff all about? I don't know why she's from the UK and Canada, but I'm not good with my accents. Now we've got 2 mats. 2 mats for the price of 1. Butt stuff, Grammy style. We'll play some Alien Girl music, get her fired up.
Yeah. Get out of here, imposter.
Yeah.
I don't know. The signal has gone really crazy right now. I'm at 4 bars, but
Well, hold on
I
to your
don't know what's
britches,
going on.
because Sunday's about to get real crazy. Did you hear about? There's a solar storm coming at us that's medium to it's like moderate to crazy. Not severe, but enough to mess with our cell phones and stuff. That'll be coming in. It's already firing at us, but it'll be here on late afternoon Sunday. So like radio stations and internet and stuff like that might get affected. Alien Girl. So we got to get all of our podcasting out of the way over the weekend and then get ready for the internet crash on Sunday.
You're right.
A little bit of a solar storm.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Matt? You
What
gonna
the
head
hell
back
is going wrong with my signal?
Aw, man. You might have to, how often do you restart your phone? Maybe you gotta restart your phone.
Yeah, I restarted it yesterday.
That's better than what I do. I haven't done it in a few days. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm.
Come on, you stupid.
We got Paranormal Chop Shop tonight.
My phone is from my phone is through my company.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a free phone through them, but that's why I don't have my own, I don't have a phone, and they use wonderful T-Mobile.
Oh. One of the worst companies out there for service. But they're cheap.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That sounds like a Toyota
And
or
I
a
always,
Honda.
Yeah. Butt stuff granny style.
Butt stuff granny style. Chad, do you make the thumbnails for PCS or Sonny? No, I do. I made that when I woke up today. Sonny doesn't know how to make thumbnails.
Oh, jeez. This phone.
Yeah, that's why it looks... The Chop Shop...
I hate this phone.
Paranormal Chop Shop thumbnails look a lot like Chad Smith podcast thumbnails because I don't know how to... I'm too lazy to think up of another design. So I just use the same format.
Yeah. Oh, somebody is trading in a canoe.
What?
Somebody's dropping off a canoe here.
Where at? Oh, at the Goodwill?
Yeah.
Dude, the universe is helping you out right now. Here, Matt, want a canoe for $20?
Oh.
That'll
Well,
fit on.
see, big things like that and everything, it goes on their website to sell, like the Goodwill auction.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they had something like that.
Yeah.
Hi, Doris. How's it going? Good to see you.
You don't want to go. Oh. My phone.
I'm sorry, Matt.
My signal is so bad. I hope it gets better.
I mean, I can hear you pretty good now. Well, as soon as I said that, you dropped out. Oh, I'm doing all right, Doris. It's Friday, so we've got Paranormal Chop Shop tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern over at Paranormal Chop Shop, and we're going to be talking to Danny Dreadful, and she is a paranormal narrator. So she's going to be talking to us. She's going to be talking to us about some paranormal stories and spooky fireside chat stories. Oh, you come. Oh, man, look at that background. I wonder who made that. That looks nice. With the nice logos on there and Second Star Survival up there. That looks good. Wonder who did that. Yep, Paranormal Chop Shop tonight, guys. Make sure you go check that out. We're going to have a good time over there talking to a paranormal narrator.
All right. Now I can hear you.
Oh, hey, bud.
Hey, bud. How you doing?
Oh, good. Welcome back to another episode of Second Star Survival.
Oh, my God. I hate my phone, brother. I hate it.
Oh, thank you, Spooky. Yeah, Chad Smith Podcast breached 400 subscribers today.
Did they? Did you?
Yes,
Good.
sir. Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We'll see how long we hang out there at 400.
I was at like 540 like last night, and I woke up this morning, I'm like at 523. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is Rain still in the chat? Rain, I want to pull an oracle card for you, but I want to make sure you're still in here.
Hey, Doris, how you doing?
Good old Doris. Thanks, Doris.
Oh, Doris.
Appreciate that.
Oh, I got an imposter second star in the guest basement.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, in the guest basement? I
Right.
like how you call it the guest basement. We always call it backstage. In the green room.
No, this is the basement. Oh.
Did you ever ask Gypsy Road about how he lost over 1,000 subscribers in one night? No, I didn't.
No.
That's pretty sauce.
Yep.
That's pretty sauce, man.
That's YouTube for you.
Yeah. When I stream now, I stream to YouTube and Twitch. And then that way, hopefully I can get a little bit of a channel built up over on Twitch so that if for some reason I get taken off YouTube, I can just post up on Facebook like, hey, tomorrow's show is going to be on Twitch instead of YouTube.
Yeah. You need to... I know a lot of people are going over to Twitch. I
I opened up an account on Skillshares, and yeah, I haven't posted anything on it yet, but that's why I bought the new video camera, is so I could post up some decent quality videos and not, TikTok or iPhone.
Whoa. I've never pulled this card before. I pulled this card for Doris.
What'd she get?
Doris got the zombie card.
Ooh.
Control. Man, that's a cool looking card, man. I've never pulled that one.
And isn't it weird that we were talking about that last night?
Yeah. Zombie apocalypse stuff. And then she pulls a zombie card.
Yeah.
Let's see what it has to say for you there, Doris. Page 72. I like saying the page numbers just in case the number resonates with someone.
Yeah.
All right, Doris, here you go. Zombies have become quite the fashion recently, much like vampires. Turn on the television and you can't escape the moaning and groaning of these, the living dead. And yes, they do seem to be after your brains. There are even public zombie walks, where people dress up as zombies and appear en masse on roads and in cities. But zombies aren't merely a fun icon of popular culture. Traditionally, they are mainly associated with the African and Haitian Vodou religion. Zombies are said to be dead bodies reincarnated by incantations chanted by a learned practitioner called a boker, and they are usually unveiled for a purpose. The practitioner is said to capture part of a living soul to animate the body, and that is always a temporary action, as the soul cannot be contained in that decomposing body for long, or God will take the soul back. One of the most frightening aspects of an idea of zombieism is the idea of our souls and consciousness being trapped inside a body that does not do our bidding, but someone else's. Another is the idea of being buried alive, the fate of some, it is said, who get trapped in already dead bodies. Should the zombie step unsteadily into your life, it's time to look at the concept of control. Do you want to control everything, leaving little to free expression? Do you choose partners who are not your equal so that they are more easily manipulated and changed to your liking? Or do you allow that to happen to you? If you are not living your most authentic life, it's time to look at why and how to change that. She says, awesome. I live with a zombie. You live with a zombie?
Oh, that's great.
Well, at least you're acclimated. You know how to deal with zombies then, if you live with one. I hope that resonated, Doris. Oh, man. That's the Halloween Oracle.
That's awesome. That's cool. That's cool. Is that one of your decks, or is that the one Cassie donated to you?
This one is a Cassie deck. I don't think I bought any from myself. She got me this one last week. Oh, really? Into the Lonely Woods.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, Doris says that's his nickname because he used to be a gravedigger. Really?
Oh.
Well, that does resonate. Are you controlling him too much, or is he controlling you too much? What's going on over there? The Oracle cards speak.
Right.
Yeah, Cassie's over here building up my collection, man. I had to buy a little desktop shelving unit so that I could put them all on there.
Oh, trust me. Cassie will give you more.
Oh, yeah. She got $100 in donations one night on YouTube, and then the first thing she said was, "Get on there and start buying Oracle cards." I'm like, Cassie, I've got like 6 decks over here. You need more. I've got 84 of them. I'm like, oh my Lord, Cassie.
That she does. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want her to bring out like her old ones, like her first ones.
Her
and
first
do readings with those.
Yeah, her first one was this one right here. She just bought it for me. The Archangel Michael deck.
Nice. I know a lot of Oracle readers that have that deck for some reason.
Huh, it's strange.
Yeah.
Doris says 20 years doing something right. That's awesome.
There
Congratulations on 20 years. Yes, she is addicted, but that's okay. Better to be addicted to Oracle cards than something else.
Right. Ain't that the truth? I don't know. She's starting to get addicted to that treadmill, she said.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, once you start getting those endorphins rolling in from exercise, it's hard to stop them.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
An addiction. Just like walking through the woods on a hiking trail or something. You do it a couple times a week, and the next thing you know, you're doing it all the time.
Oh, yeah. Trust me. Finding new areas and re-exploring the old areas, taking another path that you never took before, or you know, the woods are magnificent and mysterious at the same time. Like, you think you may know your backwoods like the back of your hand, but you may take a hidden path that you never thought, or a game trail, and wind up in a completely different place you never even knew existed.
Yep. Hey, did you see Monster Radio's in the chat?
Oh, Ryan.
How's it going, Ryan? He says, yo, got my late morning coffee, my Reese's peanut butter cups, and now I got my Chad and Matt. The world is good.
Oh, how you doing, brother?
That's all you need, buddy. Some Reese's peanut butter cups and coffee. And a good podcast to listen to.
Breakfast of champions. Or
yeah, man.
Dinner of champions.
Shelly Haynes says, I love my Archangel Michael. He's my hero. I have a lot of Michael stuff.
See?
Oh, yeah.
It resonates with a lot of people.
Let's see what card Shelly gets from the Archangel.
Let's do it.
I don't have a guidebook for this one, so it's just going to be the card.
Yeah.
It says to scan the QR code on the back and download it. You do that, and there's no website link to it. I'm like, well.
Oh.
That doesn't work.
Yeah.
But oh well. It's okay. The card itself has like a little saying on the bottom.
There's probably like a little JPEG or something you can download.
Yeah, I was looking for a PDF document or something I could download, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, that thing.
Need to do some more digging.
Right.
Ryan says, I'm king of the world. Now that I said that, my boat's going to hit an iceberg. Shelly, you got a jumper. Right? Shelly, you got a jumper. You created this situation, and now you have the power to change it. Looks like she's painting on an easel there.
Yeah.
With a unicorn in the background. The prayer for this card is, thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, there's people honking at the car behind me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like in the other lane.
Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. There you go, Shelly.
Right. There you go.
Wing it. I'm not very intuitive, so I can't just intuitively wing it, but maybe one day. Maybe one day.
One day, brother. One day.
Yeah, man. So what do you got going on? You heading back home?
Nah, I gotta. I'm about to head into work here in about 30 minutes or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought I could find more things at the Goodwill, but like I said earlier, the Goodwill, it's hit or miss on a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah.
why Nation Station goes to like 6 different Goodwills. So if somebody donates a crap load of like camping gear or anything, it'll get distributed out to each store evenly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome to find some camping gear at a Goodwill.
Oh yeah. Like in California, there's all the time, like the through trail hikers, once they go through California, I don't know what trail it is, but it starts from the southern part of California. Spooky, what is it?
Starts from the southern part to the north.
Spooky would know. Yeah, and it's like a whole entire, or it starts in the middle, either the middle or the southern part, and goes all the way straight up north into the mountains of California.
Oh, there's 8 people in here.
Usually, like, oh, is there? Well, hello, everybody.
8 people watching. Hit that thumbs up, guys.
We usually, yeah, thank y'all. that usually, it usually happens. We get about 6 to 8.
Nice.
I know. The other night when we had Spooky, we had like 14 people.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you guys had such a good conversation. You guys just you mesh well.
Like I told Spooky, everybody in my family, anybody here is welcome to my table any day.
I appreciate that, Matt.
Always.
Ryan says, I may call you this weekend, Matt. I'll be doing some Dogman investigations this weekend.
Nice.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Get him on video.
Yeah. He's got prints. He's got weird little rock sculptures that's been placed around an area that he's been investigating. He has a lot of dugout dens around the area too, in a dry creek bed.
Ryan was one of our first guests on the podcast.
I know, I was there. That's so when cool. I first subscribed to you.
Oh, sweet, man.
Yeah.
Good deal. Yeah, it was a good episode.
Oh, yeah.
We need to call back some of our guests that we had before and bring them back on.
Yeah. Like do like an end of the year kind of thing with all your guests, like every so often,
Oh yeah, we should do that, like an end of the year party or something.
Yeah. Hey Guardian, how you doing, brother?
Hey Guardian,
he likes
how's
your
it going?
Setup.
Oh, thanks, man.
This is Chad Smith from the Chad Smith Podcast.
The Chad Smith
Don't
Podcast.
You know?
Hey, don't you know there, bud? We're live every Tuesday and Thursday there at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific on the Chad Smith Podcast. Then tonight we're live on Paranormal Chop Shop, Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for letting me.
Do I have any moderators in here?
Uh,
Oh, I don't
nope.
know if I have any moderators. No. Well, I need
No, you
to
don't.
start. I think I moderated like 3 people when I was on the laptop like a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah, none that are in right now. Oh, the channel link? I can't drop any links.
Yeah, he can't.
But if you just go to YouTube and type in the search bar Paranormal Chop Shop, it's probably the first thing that pops up because I don't think anything else pops up.
Ed the Chad Smith podcast.
Yep, Chad Smith podcast. Not the drummer for the Chili Peppers.
Put type something in the chat for them so they can see your banner. So they can see your
Oh, okay.
icon. If you don't mind, sir.
Right there. Boom.
There you go. Look up that guy.
Look at that guy right there. Just look him up. Same name as the drummer for the Chili Peppers. Better looks, not as much money.
Right. That's what Dave asked me. Dave's like, Chad Smith, is that the drummer for the Red Hot Chili Peppers? I was like, yes, I know people in high locations, Dave.
I heard you say that. You were like, I'm not sure. I mean, you were like, I don't know. Maybe he is.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he dabbles in survival tactics.
Everything.
Yeah.
Just
could you
everything.
imagine?
He's a jack
Could you
of all
imagine
trades.
some like super popular famous person like, hey man, don't tell anybody I'm here, but I'm really interested in survival.
Right?
It's like, what's up, Garth Brooks?
It'd be like, yeah. How you doing?
How you doing, Garth? Hey, Garth,
God.
how you doing?
I heard when the dude John Wayne was making the Alamo and everything, like he was doing survival stuff like how to make a bow drill fire and all this stuff. It's like showing how the Alamo really was. And he actually went up to Morse Kohansky and had him teach him like survival stuff. And Morse Kohansky didn't know who he was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like stories like that. Or, I don't know why this one just came to mind, but during the 9/11 disaster, Steve Buscemi, who was a retired firefighter, actually went in and started helping out. And people didn't realize until he would take his helmet off.
Yeah.
Pretty cool to hear stuff like that.
Oh yeah. That makes me have some hope in humanity, somebody like that. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Hello from Oklahoma. What's up, Trying Surviving?
Hey, Trying. How you doing?
I like that name, Trying Survive.
Yeah, he's been one of my long-term brothers too.
Doris, you're in Michigan too? I didn't know you were in Michigan. Maybe I've heard that before, but I forgot you're in Michigan also.
Right.
I'm over here in like the Adrian, Michigan area. Between Adrian and Ann Arbor.
Nice.
I forgot to bring that up to Spooky. I wonder if he's still in here. Adrian, Michigan has like the highest concentration of Hispanic people in this area. So we do have some pretty authentic Mexican restaurants around here, but I just never been to one before. Need to try one out.
That's the thing, like if you do have a decent Hispanic population.
Oh, you're breaking up, Matt.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, now you're good. Did you just get home?
No, I'm sitting in the.
Oh yeah, you're not. I forgot you're not going home.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the parking garage at work.
Oh, okay.
at the museum. Lovely museum.
We've got a natural history museum here in Ann Arbor too, but they just actually built a new building, and I haven't been to the new one. But I've always liked going through stuff like that.
Yeah.
They've got a planetarium too.
This museum's This museum's very creepy.
Do you publicly let people know which museum it is, or do you keep that secret?
Yeah. I guard the Whitty Museum in San Antonio.
The Whitty Museum.
Yeah, WHITTE IE, something like that.
Whoa, that's a big ass museum, dude. I had it pictured in my head way different.
Yeah, no,
way different.
It's a good old place.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's a blast.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Now, me, somebody that's never been there before, I would just be with my eyes wide open the whole time, like, whoa.
Oh, trust me, you'll see some stuff that's not an attraction to the museum, I'll tell you that.
This place is awesome looking.
Yeah.
Man,
they've done a lot of. It used to be small, but they've added on and added on and added on over the years.
Whoa. I can't believe how much different this place is than what I pictured.
Yeah. I will hire you to come out here, Shelly.
Y'all got dinosaurs just chilling in the main lobby.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
Looks like Cabela's.
They even have the evolution of man, like skull exhibit. Yeah.
Texas Deep Time.
Oh yeah.
Very cool looking building, man. A lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I also guard a place called the Onion Huebner Plantation. That's in Leon Springs.
Oh, really? What's it called again?
Mm-hmm. The Onion Huebner Plantation. Because two families own that house. I own that plantation.
We talked about this place on the podcast. I remember bringing these pictures up. This is even creepier place.
That's the place that that I guard at night. Like there's things that goes on in that place, I'll tell you that.
Oh, it definitely looks like it just from the pictures.
I've had knives thrown from the kitchen at me and one sliced open my arm.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
16 haunted most places in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Man. I never thought about those kind of places being guarded, but it would make sense that, you know, at nighttime kids would probably want to go in there and.
Well, it's not that. It's the backstory behind it. You know, slavery, and it was really a place that people wanted to burn down during the riots.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
So did you have an issue with a lot of people trying to show up there?
Yeah. Not as many people, because Leon Springs is more Hispanic and white population than any other race. But the Alamo I had to guard with a full enforcer tactical gear on and a shock shield and everything when the riots went down in San Antonio. Like, they wanted to destroy the Alamo.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Wonder how many times in history that's been an issue where we've had to protect stuff like that.
A lot. Like,
Yeah.
in Austin, they tore down a statue of Stevie Ray Vaughan because they thought,
hell no.
yeah, because he was wearing his iconic cowboy hat and cowboy setup, and they made a bronze statue of him.
Yeah.
And they thought it was most people didn't know it was Stevie Ray Vaughan, and they thought it was a cowboy farm, like ranch owner that may have had slaves. So they literally destroyed it. And
ignorance.
Yeah. Because nobody wants to learn history. Nobody wants to.
Well, and then even if you do,
history does.
Yeah, even if you have somebody that wants to learn history, they're going to look it up on some website that tells them the wrong history anyway.
Yeah, they tore it down trying.
Damn.
And I mean, Stevie Ray Vaughan was one of the most iconic people that was more against the way other races was treated more than anybody else.
Yeah, he's rolling in his grave like, are you guys crazy?
Yeah. Like, why? Oh, well.
Texas.
That's just, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Well, hey, Matt, I might have to get off here in a little bit because I got to get ready for tonight's show and stuff.
Yeah. Thank you for popping up here and talking with me, brother.
Yeah, no problem at all. I'm sure I'll talk to you again tonight if you're going to hang out at the museum.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you will. And
we'll be on Chop Shop at 9 tonight or 8 tonight.
I'll be up over there, and I'll do my midnight chat also for our night owls.
Cool, man.
Yes, sir.
If we do an after party, I'll invite you to it for sure.
All right, brother. You take care, Chad. You have fun. Enjoy your off day, sir.
Thank you. Goodbye, Doris.
Yes,
it was good talking to you. Try and survive. Good talking to you. Guardian, good hearing you last night, man. Keep up the good work. Stay prepared. Yeah. Monster Radio, I'll talk to you soon too, man. I got to get you back on the show. And Shelly, I hope you liked your reading. And I think that's about it, guys.
All right. Take care, brother.
Yep, you too, Matt. We'll see you and talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
Later, guys.
Take care.
See ya.
Later. All right. That was my brother from another mother, Chad. Hey, Uncle Ghost, what you doing? What, you brought back the old name. I'm so happy. Everybody got confused with you running around being Uncle Ops. How you doing, Ghosty Poo? Oh yeah, Guardian. Chad is a good guy. His podcast is about everything and anything. Learning, learning about other things out. He's really good. He's really knowledgeable. But oh, sorry, I'm old, getting old. Ghost, I got more gray hairs in my goatee.
It's going around the left side of my face. Starting to look like Two-Face now. Everybody is good people in my family. Take care, trying brother. Get some rest. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Always, Chad. Always, brother. Thank you for joining me and keeping me company. Next time we need to get spooky up here with you. Have a good old get together. Take care, tribe, brother. But yeah, I'm gonna call this short in probably about 5 minutes. That'll be at the 2-hour mark. But yeah, the thing is, I'm just gonna end with this. I know the Goodwill thing was quick, but the thing, but you don't have to have top quality gear to survive. You don't have to have $300 name brand stuff. I mean, look at people that have been surviving for thousands of years in third world countries with bare minimum anything, reusing, repurposing gear is the mindset of a survivalist. Reusing, repurposing is the mindset of any of the skills, any of the people. Right, Guardian. I mean, if you are planning to truly be prepared, if you are planning on truly knowing what's to come, you will scrape, you will suffer, but the idea is for prepping and survivalists and everything is to be able to have something to make anything and everything just a little bit easier, a little bit more secure. So you don't have to fear as much. Because fear, the reason why all this was made, survivalism, bushcrafting, prepping, homesteading, it was because of a fear that started it all. Fear is a motivator, but it's also a double-bladed dagger. It motivates us to survive, but it also can drive us insane. Look at what is accessible to you and make it better. Make it something for yourself. Right, Shelley. But all of this was started by a fear. All of it was started by propaganda at one point or another. Right, Garden. But I'm just saying the mindset of it. The first creations of it. The motivation behind it was fear and the ability to survive through it. And that's what motivates people now is the ability to be able to survive and protect and take care of their family, of the ones close enough to them. Yes. I mean, gear is gear. Gear has an expiration date just like everything else. Don't believe that your stuff is invincible. Don't believe that your stuff will always be there to protect you. Because in reality, you can lose gear. You can misplace gear. Your gear can rust. Your gear can break. Anything and everything has a breaking point. That's why I say it has an expiration date. But the ability to be able to keep it going. Just like a diesel engine. There are still diesel cars and everything in third world countries that are 50, 60 plus years old that is still running perfect to this day. Right, Guardian. And it's the same thing with a lot of preppers that bug out. You know, unless you know the imminent danger of a forest fire or major earthquake, something that is going to destroy your castle, there is no point in bugging out ever. There is points of making get home bags if you're not at your castle or your homestead and you need to get there. That's a different bag than a bug out bag or an inch bag. Those are the last and final resorts that you need. And those should always be at the go, at the ready. But you also need to plan at least 2 weeks ahead of time before you finally decide to leave, and make an inch bag. I'm never coming home bag, not a 72-hour kit, nothing like that, because that's what the purpose of a 72-hour bag. It's 3 days. Right. Oh yeah, Guardian. If you have the resources and the means and the money to make to be able to plan cache systems and have a bug out location,
that's good. But if a SHTF situation happens, to tell you the truth, a bug out location is literally anywhere that you can settle down for the night. Because all land and everything in an SHTF situation is going to be open. It's going to be free to grab. Especially like here in America, you know. In other countries, I know it's going to be different because there's a lot of tribal lands and stuff like that that you just can't just walk out in. But it's the same thing with, like, it's hard to put cash systems in America because there's constant building, constant land moving, constant roads being built. Somewhere that you put a cash system like 2 years ago may be different. Somebody may own that land now. Somebody may, you know, may have, they may have put a new road through that system, that area that you had a cash system. There's always something, there's always a wrench that can be thrown into the gears of your plan that can mess up a lot of stuff. Like 2 places that I had cash systems, they were in local wild areas and everything, and I planted them into the ground and everything, went back, and they expanded the road system to the area that I planted the cash system. And now I can't get that cash system because they dug it up, threw it away, recycled that dirt somewhere else. And there went my 5-gallon bucket of food and prep material. But I've already went over the time and everything. But do what you can with as little as you can give to start prepping now. Right, Guardian. But see, like, here, the closest beach to me is a 3-hour drive. Even if I was able to get near like the Chihuahuan Desert or Corpus Christi or something like that, where I could put a cash system or whatever in sandy dirt, sandy soil, something like that, getting there in a survival situation would be hard because I'd have to go through 3 major cities to get there. Yeah. 3 hours is too far for anything like that. But but we don't really have anywhere else. We just have what's called the hill country out here. And most of it is farmland. Most of it is small patches near the side of the road, something like that, that's on my way to an evacuation point. Always, Guardian. Thank you for joining, brother. But I love you all. Y'all take care. And always, always be alert and know what you're doing. I love y'all. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all tonight. Bye.